Start your day with the right choice. Body Aqua Fitness, the purity your body needs. Introducing Body Aqua Fitness, a pure drink with no unnecessary additives. No sugar, no sodium, no caffeine, just healthy hydration and natural energy. For your body, for your health, and for a balanced lifestyle, choose Body Aqua Fitness.
Body Aqua, all the yum without the tum.
You're live with Alvin After Dark, brought to you by Auto Lease Direct, located at 4219 Merrick Road in Massapequa, New York. So if you're in the market for a new car, give those guys a call. You don't want to spend hours and hours and hours in a dealership. Contact Auto Lease Direct, 516-442-4141. Also brought to you by Body Aqua, the fitness beverage. It is metabolic boosting, diabetic friendly, vegan friendly, no caffeine, no colors, no electrolytes. What's going on? Happy Taco Tuesday. What's good?
What's up, Jay?
We got a guest in the house.
Yes, sir.
Yes, we do. What's going on? Introduce yourself, brother. What's going on?
How you doing? How you doing? Is Chef Jay Te Pasate in the house?
Say that again.
Yes.
Chef Jay Te Pasate.
Say it again. Jeff, say it again.
So, representing Washington Heights over here.
Okay.
Yeah, no doubt. So who? You introduce your boy.
This is Jay Te Pasade, as he already mentioned, from the Heights. This is JTP Cuisine. This is a chef. This is what do you call that? Meal prep guy. This is a restaurant. This is a cook line. Is it called a cook line?
Caterer. Yeah. Line cook.
Catering,
line cook.
Private
caterer.
Events.
Yes.
This is an all-in-one stop
I do it
guy.
all. I do it all.
Chef Te Pasade.
Yes, sir.
Check for him.
So he's hanging out with us this evening. He's going to be hanging out with us and talking about what we're going to be talking about this evening is happily single people. So, but we're also going to talk about him. Like I said before, we discuss entertainment, fashion, health, relationships, trending topics, and giving entrepreneurs a platform to market themselves. So he is a cook, and he's brought some stuff for us to have. LA, have you tried his food yet?
I did. I tried the pork slider and one of the chicken wings.
How is it?
Very good. Very good.
There you go. It's
Good
very
to hear.
good.
Good
It's
to
very good.
hear.
It's very good. I'm over here trying to get the feed on my tablet so I can share it. But tell us about yourself and how you started cooking.
So, pretty much started cooking over 10 years ago, you could say. Yeah, definitely. I've been working the U.S. Open as a line cook.
Wow, how was that?
For last 7 years. It's a great experience. I meet a lot of interesting people, and definitely open doors. I do it more for the networking now, which is definitely a plus. So yeah, I've been in the food industry for over 20 years.
Okay.
So that's another something that goes hand in hand. And as of the last, I want to say 3 years, I've been doing meal preps for some private clients, and that's really helped get my name out there pretty much.
Nice.
Yeah. I just, offer my services, and I give it my best, pretty much.
How'd you get started in cooking?
How I got started in cooking? So I used to work at a spot years ago downtown called Zabar's. I'm pretty sure a lot of people
Okay.
heard of it. West
Familiar.
Side. Yeah. Very staple.
Like a market?
Yeah. It's a old Jewish, marketplace, but definitely more Dominicans there than anything else.
Okay.
But I was working there. I ran their cheese department, over 1,000 cheeses, and imported cheeses from all over the world. As you know, when you have these cheeses, you got to put them together, complement them with wines, crackers, jams,
Right,
whatever it is. And, it's something that I took liking to. So after that, what I did was I put the whole cooking together and started exploring and took it from there, pretty much.
Okay.
Took it from there.
And what did you prepare for us this evening?
Today I have my, what I call
Can we see?
the Jay Te Pasate sliders, pulled pork sliders. So yeah, I'm gonna. Get
Hey,
that
LA,
for you.
real quick, I don't see the feed on the page. No, I don't see it on your page.
Looking good, looking good.
So he's going to show us a couple things he got going on, and we're trying to get the feed on my page. Okay, got you. Thanks.
Do me a favor. Give me the meaning of Jay Te Pasate for us that don't speak Spanish.
All right. So the translation of Jay Te Pasate to English is Jay, you did it again.
Okay.
Oops. I'm sorry.
And me personally, I've seen him cook several meals. So yeah, you did it again. That's a good cat.
So yeah, pretty much it started with a group of friends and family, and it went from there. You know, I would cook something, and they're like, Jay, te pasate.
Nice.
So yeah, again, it translates to Jay, you did it again, and pretty much I'm just trying to definitely get my name out there, and there hasn't been a meal yet that I've prepared.
Mm-hmm.
There hasn't been a meal that I prepared that pretty much I haven't got a good review over.
Okay, so you're familiar with a couple of foods and
yeah. Like regardless of what it is, what nationality, I really explore different. I love to definitely experiment with different recipes and check it out. Yeah.
So I can ask for just about any kind of dish, and you'll be able to prepare.
Yeah, listen, I've gone from like Asian dishes, Italian dishes, Caribbean dishes.
So what's your specialty?
Yeah, that's always been a question. That's
so what do you like to make?
I like to make good food.
That's good. You like to make good food.
Good answer.
I like to make good food because the fact of the matter is that. Like today, you might be in the mood for Italian. Tomorrow, you might be in the mood for a little, Spanish, Caribbean. But I like to, please the heart, which is the main thing. And after that, sky's the limit.
Food's good for the soul. Listen, if you're just tuning in, you're live with Alvin After Dark, which is brought to you by Orderly's Direct. We got a brother here this evening. He's going to be hanging out with us. This is Jay Te Pasato, correct?
Jay Te Pasate.
Excuse me, Jay Te Pasate. He's a chef. He's a line cook. He makes it happen. That's him right there. For everyone on IG Live, he brought us some pulled pork sliders tonight.
Yes.
Also some chicken wings. I know that. Yeah, don't pork on your fork, right?
Absolutely.
Hey, Tamara, what's going on?
Thank you.
So listen. So what our topic for tonight is happily single people. So. We always talk about people in relationships and things like that, but we never hear about, we hear about happily married, happily divorced and things like that, but never happily single people. And believe it or not, I did the research on it, and it's a lot of happily single people. But before we go into the happily single people, we had a lot going on in the world, and eggs are sky high, right? So how sky high are eggs? Eggs is so sky high that people are fussing and fighting in the supermarket. So we got a clip that someone showed in the supermarket of how crazy they're going off for eggs. So that was Costco's, and you can see eggs are sky high with what's going on in the world. That's trending with our the prices on tariffs, and everything else is going to be raised because of that. And you're a cook, and you need ingredients.
Listen, I had an event this weekend, and I needed eggs. And I thought about it really, really, before getting it. Usually cooks, you could improvise with certain ingredients.
That's right.
You can't improvise with.
No, you cannot. You cannot.
You need eggs, and I bought a dozen of eggs for like over $12.
Well, yeah, it's crazy. I guess you got to go to places like Costco's.
Go to Aldi's.
Oh, Aldi's.
Aldi's has them at $5.89 for large.
Listen, go to Aldi's.
Aldi's.
$5.89 for eggs. It's crazy.
Don't say too. I mean, listen. The word is out.
That's our plug. Jay's our plug.
Tell him Jay sent you.
Tell him Jay sent you. But he just,
let's get it right.
But so and then I'll save that for for last, the toxic woman. But but he has some sliders. So can we get a taste of these sliders?
Yeah, of course.
Let me grab one of those sliders real quick and let y'all know.
Yeah, I got you.
Because he got some. You
Yes,
can throw some wings
sir.
on there and sliders.
I got you right now.
Listen, if you're tuning in to Alvin After Dark, once again, we got some guests with us. I always have always have entrepreneurs here. Two wings is good, and I take a slide. I try to slide it. So we has some sliders with us. As you can see, but for IG Live, he has some sliders he made for us. You can put your hands on it. It's okay with me. What's the? Yeah, I know. I just saw you wash your hands. So we'll be discussing tonight. Got it right here.
That looks
so
good. Actually,
this
that
looks
looks
real good
really
right
good.
here. I'm gonna eat that as we have a discussion on the live podcast. So we're going to be talking about happily single people. So believe it or not, we always hear about happily married, happily divorced, but never hear about happily single people. And believe it or not, there is a lot of happily. It's if you Google it, as we did, there is an entire. It's so much information on it. So what I'm going to do is let's play that clip from that brother talking about happily single people. And let's hear what he's talking about.
Happy single people, which is never talked about. Right. And so there's 4 categories. There's happily married, there's unhappily married, there's happily single, and there's unhappily single. What no one ever talks about is a large group of people who are happily single. Right. And what he found when he looked at those people is that they had a robust set of friends to hang out with. So while they were technically and legally single, they didn't feel lonely.
Yeah.
Right, we see this with a lot of women. They travel out the country together.
Yeah.
They have a prayer group in the morning. They're part of women black girls who cycle.
Right.
Right. They're in an entrepreneurship group. Right. They have a number of friends that have deep, intimate conversations that come over the house. So they're not lonely. Anytime they want companionship, they have it. Even if they want masculine energy, they know where to go to get attention from men. And if the right one, they'll go on a date. They may not want to get married. It may not lead to marriage, but they get everything that they need, right?
Mm-hmm.
So they're not lonely. They live by themselves.
Staying single can be very beneficial for reasons like increased personal time, freedom to pursue individual goals, greater self-awareness, flexibility in lifestyle, ability to focus on career development, no need to compromise on personal decisions, more time for hobbies and interests, deeper self-understanding, potential for personal growth, and the opportunity to explore different aspects of life without considering a partner's needs. So we're going to go over the 10 bullet points of being happily single, but what's going on, brother? I see you hanging out with us, my boy Oscar, the other host for the show. So what did you think about what the guy just said?
You asked Pasade?
Anyone?
You want to take a shot at it? Being single, being happy first starts with yourself, right? So you have to be happy with yourself and your situation. But on the flip side of that, people also see it as selfish because it's all about you. You come first before everything else. You don't need anybody. You don't depend on anybody. But being single and happy, it's a peace of mind. You have to have a love for yourself, and you got to be happy with coming home to yourself.
And who you are.
And yeah, who you are.
What do you
But
think
then
about
again, you have the option of bringing somebody home and then don't see them again and bringing somebody else home.
It's not as so good. Jay, what do you think?
I plead the fifth.
Living single depends on you. Yeah. Some people are relationship people. Like I'm a relationship person. But if I'm single, I'm single. And I'm happy.
But people in general need to learn how to be by themselves.
Yes, they do.
Yes.
If, regardless of the fact,
Right.
whether
people
you're in
are
a
very
relationship
dependent.
or you're not, like, I think when you live with somebody, you should have a 2-bedroom, so you can go in one room and she goes in another room and y'all have a little time out, if you want to.
Space, right?
Yeah,
I mean,
space,
but space is what you need. And people don't, and not only as a single person, but we as human beings need space.
I think there's someone very important to me that always tells me like the whole boundary thing. You need boundaries.
You gotta have
like,
boundaries.
Boundaries, and you gotta have gotta respect the boundaries.
Yeah.
But like I says, I sent this to you, and you wouldn't think about happily single people. Like it's not a term that we even think about, and we think about everything else but the people who are single and are happy being single, not just the women. So some of the bullet points is more time for yourself, right? So you can dedicate your time to activities and interests you enjoy without needing to coordinate with a partner. How many times we see people on social media saying, I'm doing a trip alone, solo trips, right? Just really think about that.
That's about a handful of people.
Yeah.
But as you were saying with the boundaries, we all need time for ourselves. We all need our space. And it doesn't have to be space where, okay, I don't need to see you for a week. It could be space where, like you said, there's more than one room in the house.
Yeah.
I'm going to watch TV in this room by myself. You do whatever you're going to do.
And I don't
nights where you go out without each other. That
But once
space
again,
is
but-
important. That space is
and
necessary.
that's a part of a relationship. But as far as happily single, like for instance, the other bullet point says greater independence. You can make decisions without considering someone else's needs or opinions.
So wait, let me ask you a question.
Sure.
Do you see that as selfish?
No, I don't.
So do you see not having kids as selfish?
No, I don't.
Okay. How about you, Jay De Pasade?
I mean, just it has to be a mutual agreement at the end. Like, if she wants kids and you don't, then it's not mutual. That's
Is that
something
selfish of the person who doesn't?
I don't see.
Okay.
Like, we grew up together and we go out a lot together. And how many times we get, I get, are you single? Yes. 48? Yes. In my 40s, going to my 50s. No kids? What's wrong with you?
Why? Yes.
Why?
Well,
Trust me, there's nothing wrong with me. I wish I could say something, but I can't say it. I'm not going to say it. But what I'm saying is, there's nothing wrong with me. Maybe there's something wrong with the person. Maybe she wasn't able to have kids.
The person maybe you were with, right?
Yeah, maybe there's something wrong with her health wise. And you just don't know these things. But once again, it's not being selfish. Like it says greater independence, make more decisions while considering someone else's needs and opinions. I got deployed 2 years ago. I made a decision. They said they needed volunteers for the deployment. I went. If I was married or with someone, could I have made that decision by myself?
Could you?
Probably not. I would have had to say, baby, listen, there's a deployment going on with my reserve unit. I'll be away for 1 year.
Would that have been a compromise for you, or that would have been, this is what I'm doing and that's what it is?
I would have had to say, listen, what are the pros and cons? Going on deployment, you get housing allowance. They pay you New York City housing. You know what I'm saying? Like that decision I made by myself.
Okay.
Last year, I went to Belize. I went home, staying a month each time home in Belize.
Yeah.
If I was with someone, could I have made that decision to go to Belize for the entire month that I'm going again next month?
Right.
But could I have made that decision to go to Belize for the entire month?
Not at all.
You know what I'm saying?
Not at all. Are you okay though if you're in a relationship not being able to do these things?
Probably not.
These are sacrifices.
He's right. They're sacrifices.
And compromises.
Tamara says, not selfish, not at all. Self-aware, okay? So the other bullet point is focus on personal goals. You can fully dedicate your energy to achieving your career aspirations and personal development goals. Once again, your goals. Like, one of the things I want to do, I would like to either take a massage therapy class or a cooking class that we discussed in the car. Once again, if you are in a relationship or you have kids, how are those personal goals that you want to take care of going to affect your relationship that you're currently in? So listen, these are things that happily people...
A high percentage.
Yeah. These are things that happily single people are doing.
So how far do you think you've reached on your goals, your list of goals?
A whole lot. I don't even...
Still got a lot to go?
A lot to go.
Yeah?
A lot to go. There's so many things, there's definitely a lot of things you want to do. Like, hey, listen, Catch Me Leon says, hey, listen, people need people. And I agree with you. And listen, we were just talking about how people do need people, right? And the guy said, those people who are happily single, they can turn to someone for intimacy. to go away with someone, to do those things with. I'm not disagreeing. People do need people. You know, people do need people because we're human beings. That's our in our DNA and in our nature. You know,
everyone needs someone. But Jay, jump in at any time, man.
Yeah, you can jump in at any time.
It's not just us. Here.
You jump in at any time. The other thing is about being happily single, right? It says freedom to travel, which I just said. I didn't even read this list, right? So freedom to travel. You can plan trips and adventures on your own schedule without having to coordinate with any other person. Once again, I went to Belize last year, went home. We met about 15 women at the table at the restaurant. They all, mind you, they all met in Belize and they're friends and they met in a travel group of single women.
Wait, not to cut you off.
Yeah.
But I do have a question.
I have an answer.
Being happily single, do you feel like are you single?
Yeah.
Okay.
We get some chicken first.
Do you went there? You made me lose my track of thought.
My food.
But if anybody knows about candlelight has nothing on these wings right here.
Oh, that's
trust me.
That's tough.
I want to dig in this plate right now. But
Sean, what's going on, Sean? If you're just tuning in, we live with Alvin After Dark, which is brought to you by Old Lease Direct. Also, Body Aqua Fitness Beverage. Hey, what's going on, Bandu? What's going on? So we have a guest in the house tonight, and it's my guy over here. This is Jay, and he is a chef. He is a chef connoisseur, and he brought us some food this evening in the studio.
Yes, sir.
And he brought us some wings and pulled pork sliders, which is delicious. It is definitely delicious. Big Sean right here, he's on the IG with us. You know, Fat Sean from the hood.
Yo, Sean, what's
You know what
up?
I'm saying, Sean? He's
been
here
a while.
hanging out with us. And Sean also has a food truck.
Oh, that's right.
So listen, so Sean, whenever you're ready to come up here, bring some of that fried fish, and you know we can make it happen, Captain. But like I said, if you're live with Alvin After Dark, and I give entrepreneurs a platform to market themselves, discuss entertainment, fashion, health, relationships, and trending topics. So we're discussing happily single people because we always hear about happily married, happily divorced, but the people who are actually single, who are enjoying their lives, not worrying about what other people think about themselves, and able to just be carefree. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, that's what we're talking about. And we're going over some bullet points. And one of the biggest things I just went over was freedom to travel. And I'll read it again. You can plan your trips and the adventures on your own schedule without coordinate with any other person. Listen, my sister is single, one of my sisters, and she went to London. She went back to school. She went to London. I think she went to I forgot where in London she went, but she was there for like 6 or 8 week program.
Okay.
Came back home. She travels. Once again, those are those things that you enjoy doing when you're happily single, and you don't have to worry about anyone else, opinion or saying what you should do, what you can't do.
Okay.
Other thing is also, next bullet point is self-awareness. So it's improved self-awareness. So improved self-awareness is being single can provide space for introspection of self-discovery. And a lot of people now, especially when they get to that, listen, when you're 30 to 35, you go through something in your life. Between 35 and 40, you go through something else in your life. And once you pass that 40 mark, you start realizing that we have more yesterdays than we do tomorrows.
So when you pass the 40 mark, do you now feel like, okay, now I want to settle down? Now I want somebody?
I'm not speaking about just settling down. I'm speaking about you being your improved awareness. How life is now changed for the better.
The values. You start valuing things differently. Yeah,
you do.
So, yeah, I mean, your time, obviously,
Yes, sir.
But yeah, you definitely start thinking things through.
Yeah. You definitely do.
Things that were important no longer that important.
Exactly, because now you have a different mind frame because your goals are a little more different. Like I said, because you realize that you have more yesterdays than tomorrows.
Yes.
You realize that, listen, we're at an age where, your grandparents have probably passed on already. Now your parents, some of us have lost them, some of us still have them. Your friends' parents or someone have died from health issues in their lives because of certain decisions they made, and they have health challenges. So you become more your improved self-awareness becomes much more in depth with yourself as an individual.
These are good bullet points, but these don't pertain to everybody. Because some people
no.
are single because some people are mental. And some people have issues. Like some people are controlling. Some people.
Wait.
Oh man.
But we're talking about the happily single
Oh,
people.
let's stick
who
to that.
there you go.
Yeah.
We're talking about the unicorns of the
Happy,
bunch.
happy.
You know, like I guess happy
The R.
people.
Kelly.
The R. Kelly happy people.
Yeah.
All right, let's keep it happy. Yeah, all right.
Okay, so my guy, my boy Sidney out of Houston, Texas says, think about how much time that consumes in your teens, 20s, and 30s.
Exactly.
Exactly. But, you know, just think about how much stuff we see on social media, the craziness, and people who aren't well. Let's focus on the happily single people. People, you know, who once again, they go away, they have a good time, they enjoy themselves, they're living their life carefree, they're doing things that, you know, that a single person should do, being happy. You know?
Yes, sir.
Listen, it takes 42 muscles to smile and 72 muscles to frown. So which one you gonna do?
Wow.
See? It does.
Yep.
You know? Listen, if you're tuned in, you're live with Alvin After Dark, you can give us a call, 516-945-9099. I didn't put the phone number up, so 516-945-9099. And we got some wings. Got some wings here. Trying to eat and not look like a little pig. The food is definitely
But it's good. It's good.
No,
it's good. Okay.
it's on point. I know LA's back there chomping down because he doesn't have to be seen. The next bullet point is flexibility in lifestyle. You can adapt your routine and plans easily without needing to accommodate someone else.
You sound like somebody who's been hurt.
Wait, say that one again.
So it says here, flexibility in lifestyle. You can adapt your routine and plans easily without needing to accommodate someone else. But just think about it. If you're in a relationship, you always have to worry about the other person. And you have to accommodate them. Like prime example, I'm giving a
Well, I'm sorry to cut you
Yeah.
off, but let's not use that word
Jump in,
worry.
jump
Let's say we have to think about the other person more or less, because worrying is now that the person is, you know, in a bad state.
I agree
So
with
I'm
that.
not. Yeah. So let's say, you know, we
Consider.
do.
You got to consider.
Consider. We have to think about them. We have to, you know, just have them
Be
indulge.
mindful.
Yeah, mindful of them.
Mhm.
Yeah, because you're not alone. You know.
Right.
No, you're not.
You're not alone. You know, it's a teamwork now.
That's why, I'm sorry,
Yeah,
Alvin.
no,
That's
talk,
why
talk,
it comes
eat.
back to people saying it sounds selfish because you can't be a team player. You can't think about somebody else. It's just you, what you can do, what you can accomplish. And you
I
don't
agree.
agree?
I agree. But-
Okay, I'm just saying. It's just an opinion. This is something I heard.
The prime example, right? You know, everyone knows I'm with Lehman High School. Big shout out to Lehman High School in the Bronx, East Tremont Avenue. Giving a reunion this year at Frankie's and Johnny's on Bronxdale Avenue. Tickets is $150. Give me a call. But no,
Food included. Tell them.
I'm throwing a reunion this summer, right? And the tickets, you know, so someone inboxed me and says, "Can I bring my spouse or a friend?" And I said, "Sure, as long as your friend or your spouse doesn't." You know, I said I suggest if your spouse went to high school with you, you should definitely bring them, obviously.
Mm-hmm.
But now you have to accommodate the other person because you're going to a reunion. I ain't see you in 15, 20, 30 years, right? A lot has transpired. You know what I'm saying?
What?
I said a lot has
Oh,
transpired.
you said whatever transpired.
I said a lot has transpired.
Okay.
Now, she brings or he brings. Someone brings their spouse.
Mhm.
You can have sex with friends. They stuck on stupid because they don't know what you're talking about. There's inside jokes.
Yeah,
There's some fun. So now you have to accommodate that person because now they wanted to come.
Yeah, I think reunion should just be for, you know, like,
You know what I'm
definitely,
saying?
because you wanna. There's a lot of lost time. You wanna get to,
Hey,
you
that's
know,
my
listen,
point.
why
So,
you doing what you
and
been?
it goes back to it says accommodating and someone else's needs. You have to really accommodate that person's needs. And once again, we're speaking about, you know, you being happily single and the things you do, being a single happy person, things that you, because obviously if you're in a relationship, you have to consider all those aspects of the other person's feelings, what they think, how they gonna feel. Then when you get back home, okay, well that was your ex-boyfriend, that was your ex-girlfriend. What y'all do? You know,
You want to be able to, soak in the moment.
And some people are so caught up in your past. Did you have sex with him? Did you have sex with her? You know what I'm saying?
It's true.
Like
It's
you got to add, and you're like, wait a minute, I was 18, 17, 18 when that happened. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to that girl on the ski trip. Not just like what happened at the ski trip? Stadiums on the ski trip. Yeah, but listen. But those are things. Once again, you have to really.
You got to know your partner.
You do. You
What triggers them?
You definitely have to know your partner. You definitely do. You definitely have to know your partner. What's next bullet point here? Okay, so it says no relationship drama. Look, I didn't even read this list. I just copied and pasted it because I said we just do it. I never read it before because I want to have I want to be surprised when I'm reading it. So it says no relationship drama, which we just spoke about. So you can avoid the potential conflicts and challenges that arise in a romantic relationship. All the time, being happily single. You have to ask, listen, go ahead.
Me personally, again, I'm a relationship person. I don't want to grow old single. So you got to weigh, like, what's worth it, what's not worth it. If some of these things I got to do, I'm going to do. Because I'm saying this all sounds fun, but this also sounds fun when you're younger.
Well, Sydney says out of Texas.
I'm sorry. It's not about an age limit.
No, not at all. Not at all.
It's just things change. Man.
Sydney says, listen, eat what I want, when I want, watch what I want, go out when I want. It really hit me when I had to buy some curtains. I didn't need to get anyone's opinion. And Sydney has been in relationships. My battle buddies in the United States Army. I've hung out with him several times in New York and Texas, and I think he's enjoying his single life. Well, are you enjoying your single life, Sydney? I don't know.
He wants the frat house, the revolving door.
But like I said, you can. Everyone can attest to relationship drama. And some people don't have drama at all, and some people have a certain level to the point where it's toxic. And as a matter of fact, we have a video. As a matter of fact, can we play that video now? LA of the toxic relationship. This is a toxic relationship. He wish he was single. Let's take a look. Play that bad boy. I'm eating on the sideline.
And to think all that because he chose the curtains.
So listen, we just played a video. We just played a video, right? Tamara said something. We just played a video of I think that was in Baltimore a few years ago, where the young lady is trying to knock her boyfriend down in the car. She's trying to run him over. She tries to run him over. He is dodging the car. She slams into a building, someone's brownstone in Baltimore. Not once, not twice, like 3 times the person came out. It's not that serious. And one thing, when you're happily single, you don't have to deal with that. You sure don't. Listen, that is definitely extreme. But you know what? There are more toxic people now than ever.
I agree. I believe that.
No, there is. So, but once again,
It's the red 40.
yeah. You know, you know, that video, you know, it just shows the level of toxicity. But if you're single, you gotta deal with that.
You don't got to get your Saquon Barkley.
No. You sure don't. You sure don't. You do not have to deal with that at all. You know. So once again, if you just tuned in, we're talking about happily single people who are just content and living in life and enjoying themselves. You also have a chef, my guy here, Jay. He brought us some pork sliders. I'm trying to eat these wings and not look crazy eating them on the show, but
You're doing a good job. You're doing a good job. You're pacing yourself.
I really am. When the show's over, I'm about to tear this shit out. Pork sliders is
all
good.
you. They all you. They all you there.
Nah, I'll give them to LA. LA can take them home, right? LA?
Definitely take them home. I gotta. Yeah.
So
I'm trying to behave too.
what I didn't see what Tamara says. So Tamara says, being single, if you have the confidence and self-awareness, you're an adult and you can have adult conversations about expectations, relationships, and goals. She said about the people, those people are just crazy. People are crazy, but how many times do we see people in public wild out?
Yeah.
And it's crazy because, you know,
No hoes barred.
I go out now and I'm like, you can tell who's in a good relationship and who's in a bad relationship. You know what I'm saying?
Well, what's a sign? Without argument, what's a sign that you're in a good relationship and you're in a bad relationship?
I think one of the signs are
just from behavior, no
body language. If your body language, cold body language,
Mm-hmm.
no eye contact at dinner, or just constantly. And some people get off on arguing. It's a thing for them,
Mm-hmm.
you know. Because constantly arguing, especially if you're at dinner and you're having a full blown out argument, and it's just to a point where it's just it's a shouting match.
Even if it's silence, that's a sign.
Yeah, silence is golden.
Silent treatment. Yeah, that's
Silence is golden, man. Silence is golden. You know, and I think it's unhealthy. You know, I think that people need to really evaluate who they are, what they want, and have realistic expectations.
Yeah,
I think that's the most important part, is having realistic expectations. But once again, if you're happily single, you have to go
You ain't
through
gotta
that.
worry about all that.
Yeah, worry about that. Like you said, what
you
Lil
by
Duval
yourself?
said. You said, I'm living my best life. I ain't going back and forth with you niggas. I'm living my best life. Okay, so strong sense of self. So next bullet point here is strong sense of self. Being single can foster a stronger sense of identity and self-worth. What do you feel about that? Eat your chicken.
I need a minute.
identity and self-worth.
Well, you know, a lot of people now, and like I said before, when you are between 30 and 30, you start kind of realizing much more in your life.
Mm-hmm.
And then you get past 35 to 40, you know, you really start, you know, you realizing that the things you drank and ate you weren't supposed to. You have your self-worth becomes at a higher level of you just taking care of yourself, and it's becoming more and more important. You know, listen, because your internal affects your external.
That's true.
You know what I'm saying?
Can I ask you a question
Sure.
regarding internal and external?
Yeah.
What's the difference between joy and happiness?
Joy, pump it up. I don't know. Let's Google it.
What's your definition of joy and happiness?
Joy. You know,
Joy is,
I
for
think
me,
joy
is
is the
internal.
moment. I think joy is at the moment, and
Mhm.
happiness is for everything. No.
well,
For me, joy is internal, happiness is external. And when I say that, I mean happiness is, it depends on something like seeing this chicken here and how well it tastes made me happy. All right?
well,
And
go ahead.
go ahead.
No, I Googled it.
I
did.
See what you
So
come
it says joy and happiness are both positive feelings, but joy is often a deeper and more lasting emotion.
internal.
How to experience joy: spend time with loved ones, notice things that contribute to joyous moments, write down things that you want to achieve in your life, choose to be content and deliberately choose joy. Happily single. Those are all the things that
Also joy.
are synonymous to be happily single, right?
Yeah.
So
You winning tonight.
So how to experience happiness. happiness, enjoy happiness. Put yourself in a situation where you might experience joy. Goes back to joy. Take inventory of what you have and notice the things that contribute to joyous moments. You know what?
It goes back to joy
It
because
goes
joy
back
is
to-
internal.
Exactly. That's a good statement. Taking inventory of yourself. And that's why people are happily single. They have taken their self-inventory, they evaluated themselves and said, you know what? I'm happy the way I am. I did that. So on my deployment, I went away. I wasn't intimate the whole time I was away. So, I'm just no one believes me, but I went away for a year and I just took time to experience my own self. And it's funny because my guy saw Usay, I said we were driving out of Fort Bliss, we were going to a club somewhere, and I said, look at that. It was the mountains. Fort Bliss has beautiful mountains, skyline, and the sun was setting. So I said, look at that. I said, that's beautiful. He said, the hell's wrong with you, Peters? I said, I'm just enjoying the beauty of life.
You were
So
tripping.
no, I was having a moment with myself,
Yeah, you did.
and then we got to North Carolina, and it was beautiful again. We were driving into a rainstorm, but it was beautiful.
Because there were no women, you found beauty in other things.
Probably. I cleared my chakra.
You was in alignment.
Yes, I was in alignment with myself. Joy, it's right. Joy. Tamara says, joy is long term. Happiness is in the present. That is true. Self awareness. Keep
Yes,
going back.
Tamara, yes.
Keep going back to that. Yes. So let's look at the other bullet point here, right? So potential for self growth. You can use a time to work on personal issues and develop new skills. And I said in the car, I said what I wanted to do. I said I wanted to learn either be a massage therapist or start or learn
Start cook, yeah.
a cooking class because I go to YouTube University. I got my BA in cooking school at YouTube. TikTok I got my my master's, and YouTube I got my doctorate.
Listen, you got all the time in the world when you're single to do whatever and everything you want.
You know, I think it's a
Make the most of it.
This is a cliche statement. It says, you make what does it say? You make time for the things you want to make time for.
Yes.
It's a cliche.
100%,
It is a
100%.
cliche statement, but that's the truth. You make time for things you want to make time for, and that's so important in your everyday life for yourself, for your family, for your job, whatever it is that you do. What else?
These wings are hard to put down, Jay.
I know. I'm trying to. I've been holding this wing forever.
Listen, you guys,
Listen, if you're just tuning in to Alvin After Dark, we're brought to you by Orderlies Direct, also Body Aqua, the fitness beverage. For all the people who spend hours and hours in the dealership, if you're in the market for a car, contact those guys at 4219 Merrick Road in Massapequa, New York. You won't spend hours in a dealership. They'll take good care of you. And you see, Rico's drinking his Body Aqua drink. I gotta get some more. I ran out. I gotta get some more. But listen, we're discussing happily single people because it's a topic that most people don't talk about. It's you just being happily single and just enjoying your life, enjoying the moments, creating joy and happiness for yourself.
Yes, sir.
That's so important. And we discuss entertainment, trending topics, fashion, relationships. Yeah, I think I'm gonna start doing an advice hour. What do y'all think if I start doing advice? You can email me for advice, alvinpeters76@gmail.com. Write me a story or an advice. And then we should talk about too your your most crazy dating experiences.
That sounds good.
Because what's up?
That should be a lot of communication on that.
Yeah, dating. I think put that on Facebook and say
You should
what
get
do
a lot of feedback.
Yes. Good and bad dating stories.
Let me ask him a quick question.
Sure, of course.
Real quick, te pasaste.
okay,
You definitely did it again.
okay.
That's what you said to me, right?
That's what
You did it again.
Jay, you did it again.
Jay, you did it again. But quick question.
Talk to me.
How can people find you? How can people hire you? How can people look you up?
Right now I have I'm on Instagram as Jay De Pasate. I'm on Instagram as Jay Boogie.
You want to spell it for people who may not know?
Jay De Pasate at JayTepasete. Oh, I'm sorry. SATE. SATE.
Yeah. You want them to go to the right page.
I want them to go to the right page. And then at J Boogie is JYBOOGEY.
All right.
You can also
Sounds good.
email me at Jonathan, JONATHAN 31 Almanzar, ALMANZ as in zebra AR at gmail.com.
Okay. Any
Pretty
contact numbers?
Pretty much that's yeah.
Okay. All right.
I'll give him my number.
Yeah, yeah.
No. The business number is about to be.
Yeah. It's in the works. Yeah, the website and the business number is in the works. But
Okay.
right now, I think I answer all my emails, as soon as possible.
Got it.
So,
And the business name again?
J Te Pasad. It's JTP Cuisine.
There you go. That's what I was looking for.
JTP Cuisine at J Te Pasad.
And what do you do, real quick? What is it that you
So
provide?
right now I'm focusing. I do catering events. I
Okay.
do meal preps. I do bar mitzvahs. I do quinceañeras. I do it all. pretty
Private
much.
events,
Yeah, private events.
got
Yeah,
it.
yeah. This summer I spent a lot of time out here in Great Neck. Actually, I did a lot of barbecue. I make pizza as well.
Oh, wow.
Yeah,
Right.
I do that.
You're
Yeah,
well-rounded.
I want to learn how to
yeah,
make pizza.
Yeah.
I want to learn how to make pizza.
Yeah, yeah.
Oscar says, "Where is the brothers' food truck already?"
Truck is. I'm actually
Good
getting
question.
into the markets right now. I'm most likely going to be in Brooklyn.
Nice.
Brooklyn Market over in Prospect Park. I think it is.
Nice.
So I'll be
Industry City, you mean?
It's-
The Brooklyn Market night?
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
yeah.
we going to
Getting
Brooklyn
into that one, and I'm trying to get into the Harlem.
Okay.
Harlem Market night. Yeah,
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
We always
I'm trying,
at those events.
Yeah.
We'll definitely
So,
be there, man.
Yeah, we gonna
it's in
support
the
the brother.
works. You're gonna see J Te Pasate out there soon.
Try this
But,
guy's
yeah,
food,
yeah,
man. I'm
listen.
not just saying it because he's sitting to my right.
Yeah,
Try
so
his food.
hit me up and let me know what you want me to make next. I got it.
we
Sid
go.
says happiness is fleeting. Is like sand at a beach. The more you try and hold on to it, the more it slips through your fingers.
What was that? Happiness?
Happiness is fleeting. It's like sand at a beach. The more you try and hold on to it, the more it slips through your fingers. He's being poetic.
Wait, we don't want to hold on to happiness?
I don't know.
Take more photos.
That's right.
What's the title?
What's that?
Take more photos in Spanish.
So the last bullet point is enjoyment of solitude, right?
Debí tirar más fotos.
Yes.
What he said.
Love who you.
No, I'm saying what he said.
Explain yourself.
No. What you?
I was saying take more photos, and he just translated
I
into
just
Spanish.
translated. Yeah.
Okay. Let's see what
Love who loves you.
Let's see what Google says. Google. I Google everything.
Appreciate you who you have in your life. Love who loves you. Spend
Yeah.
more time with good people you love.
Exactly. So we got about
Eat good food. J Te
we got
Pasate.
about a few minutes left. If you're just tuned in to Alvin After Dark, we're live every single Tuesday night. And we got a couple sponsors. We got Body Aqua and Orderlies Direct. Hanging out with J Te Pasate. I said it right?
Yes,
All right.
sir.
Got some pulled pork sliders, which is delicious. And my wings, I still can't seem to get down my mouth. Get the wing. I'm
He's
gonna tear him up after the show.
So take your time.
After the show, we're going to tear him up.
There you go.
What type of food is his specialty? Everything. Tell me.
I was just asked that question right before we started the show. Listen,
Yeah.
there hasn't been a recipe or a menu that I have not been able to tackle. You tell me what you want, I'm gonna get it to you. I'm telling you, I'm gonna get you the best of it.
Said he can cook better than you. I'm just playing. He didn't say that.
Let's go. Let's do a
Let's have a
cook-off.
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 Yeah,
Let's
this
go.
is
Let's go. Do a cook-off.
We do a cook-off.
Cook-off. I'm telling you.
O versus J. OJ. It's gonna be a killer
Let's go.
battle.
Let's go. That's promotion right there.
Right.
Promotion
let's
for
go.
both of us. There you go.
I'll make my lamb chops.
Let's go.
Oh,
Let's
yeah.
go.
We
Let's
got a-
go.
we got a third chef here.
Another person. Somebody wants to.
I'll make the lamb chops.
It's gonna be a cook-off,
But you
man.
know you coming in.
No, this time we can invite some people to the studio.
You coming in third place. You know that, right?
That's cool. We're gonna invite some people to the studio and have we can bring a little meal, a little something, and then we do a little something.
Sounds good.
You know what I'm saying?
Sounds good. Definitely.
What was I gonna say? I think that was my last bullet point. Let me just, I don't know if I read it, but I'll read it again. It says, enjoyment of solitude. Some people simply prefer their own company and find contentment in being alone. That's true.
That is true.
Because during COVID,
I mean, I don't mind being in a relationship. I'm just saying that this is an example.
yeah,
I don't mind this. It's just that I do enjoy my peace and quiet.
If you can enjoy your own company, that's a very strong character, like a characteristic. Some people can't be alone.
They can.
so during
Some
COVID,
people are very dependent.
during COVID, this last statement, enjoyment of solitude. Some people simply prefer their own company and find contentment in being alone. During COVID, that last statement was for everyone who enjoys being by themselves.
Mm-hmm.
People were going out their mind.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Some people who live alone
Mhm.
were going out of their mind, being home alone. Some people was like, yo, that's cool with me. I can do this.
Mhm.
A lot of people,
I was just gonna say, at that time during COVID, I was doing Uber at that time. I remember picking up this. It was a lady. She said she had not come out of her house for a month.
Sheesh.
And I understand. Listen, I like being alone, but I'll take a walk around the block or something.
Yeah.
You understand? Like
Right.
she said, she had not come out of her crib for a month. Now you tell me,
That's-
what were you like? How were you? I mean, she must have bought a whole bunch of canned food and water, enough water to keep her.
That too. That's right.
But my thing is, you got to go outside. You gotta breathe some air. You got to see the sun, get some vitamin D. Like I don't know.
it's important in our life.
It
Right?
is, it
The
is,
sunlight,
It is very important.
Some people ostracize themselves. Like solitude is their peace and their comfort.
think about, we're all from the Caribbean.
Mhm.
When we go back home, think about how happy people are.
Yes, it's a different. My brother lives in Miami,
Mhm.
and he's dying to get me to go down there. Why? Because he's happy all the time. Like it's a different.
The vibe, the
vibe.
sun.
Yeah,
The
does
sun.
something to
It's
you.
the sun.
yeah.
The sun makes you
the sun.
happy.
No, definitely the sun. Yeah.
Yeah. The sun does something to you. It's so important because, like I said, and what's even, and the reason why I said the Caribbean is because those people who live in those places have way less than you do. And they are happy.
Yeah.
They're full of joy and they have happiness.
They make the most of what they have.
That's right. So the enjoyment of solitude, and it just it's something that self-awareness, self-love, understanding who you are. I mean, I said some people have been doing it for so long that it just
The Caribbean is really not solitude. It's more like family oriented.
it is. It
There's
is.
a lot of love and
Yeah. Because you're outside, you're out having a good time.
Hey, Alvin, this water's pretty good, man.
Yes,
This
that's
water's good.
body aqua.
Listen, the whole combination watermelon and peach, definitely.
Yeah, so Body
I
Aqua-
gotta check this out. For all of you that work
Walmart.com.
out, yeah, everyone that works out.
Walmart.com. Check out Body Aqua. Walmart.com. Body Aqua. Get the watermelon peach.
Sure.
It's definitely good. I'm gonna order some
Definitely.
more.
put it in your gym bag.
Put it in your gym bag.
Definitely.
So we definitely want to thank Jay for coming hanging out with us.
My pleasure. My
Thank you,
pleasure.
Jay. Thank you, my brother.
My pleasure.
Thank you, my bro.
First guest back on Alvin After Dark, because like I said before, when I was a few years ago when I had the podcast, I always said I always want to market entrepreneurs. So as you see,
Thank you.
man of my word. So any entrepreneurs want to come hang out with us, whether you want to call in. Next week we got somebody else who will be doing spiritual development and awareness.
Nice.
Okay.
She's gonna call in from Pennsylvania.
Okay.
Hey, by the way, you got a nice show over here, man.
Oh, thank you, man. I appreciate that.
No, listen.
Oh no,
man.
thanks, man. I appreciate that,
The
man.
whole vibes, is definitely and yeah, like again, you got to check out the show and check out Jay Pasata as well.
Listen, the food once
Keep
again.
plugging yourself.
Yes,
Listen,
yes,
I'm
yes.
gonna throw them on my social media tomorrow. We'll take some pictures.
Thank you.
And the food was definitely good. No, it really is. The food, like I said, I wanna eat it out. I wanna eat the chicken wings.
He's been trying. He's like he got one hand out here and then another hand. He's like trying to figure out what's going on. But
I've been trying to eat
you
the
did a
chicken
good
wing
job.
for a
Multitask.
whole hour.
Multitask. You did it. Now,
LA, how'd you like the food, LA? Again.
LA sleep.
LA fell asleep.
He got the itis.
I actually saved some of it because I was going to
Say
take it home.
you got more over
There's
here.
more.
I
You got more.
didn't realize that because I
What
wanted
is
to
it?
go home,
No.
have a nice meal.
No,
This
you
you
got a
got
couple
more.
more.
You got
TV.
more over here.
You got
bro.
more here.
Cool.
This is
cool.
for you, man.
I had half, so I was saving half for later.
But no, once again, definitely want to thank Jay for coming out, hanging out with us. This will be eating us. I definitely appreciate it, and definitely I'll put him on my social media. You can figure out how to people can find him and use him. And hopefully, we can use him in the future. Do some stuff for us.
Yes.
Anything
sure.
for the people before they leave?
No, just remember, like
It's your page again. We need that.
say again. Oh, Jay Te Pasate is my page.
Spell it again.
JayTepasate.
Is that on Instagram?
It's on Instagram.
Got it.
Yeah.
Got it.
And I want to just thank you guys again. I appreciate it. Thank you.
Anytime. Thank you for
Thank you,
coming,
my guy
bro.
Rico.
Thank you
my
for
guy Rico.
coming.
I just met Alvin. Alvin, cool dude, man. Real down
Thank you
to
for
earth.
coming, man.
Thanks. Yeah.
Thank you for food too.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, Rico, anything for the people before we leave?
Again, I woke up this morning, stared at the ceiling. I'm alive. What a beautiful feeling. My brother Jay got my belly right, but when this camera go off, I'm gonna really dig in.
We all are. We
Alvin, go see him for a car.
There you go. Yes,
Right.
yes.
He got everything on
That's
four
right.
wheels.
That's right. Listen, once again, you're tuned in to Alvin After Dark, which is brought to you by Auto Lease Direct and Body Aqua. And we're live every single Tuesday. Taco Tuesday. We're live every Tuesday at 10 p.m. Remember, the good Lord don't put you through nothing you can't handle. And I said something this evening I want you to take home with you. Remember, you have more yesterdays than you do tomorrow, so enjoy your life, whether you're happily single or in a miserable relationship or you're happily married. But all jokes aside, enjoy life. Remember, there are controllables and uncontrollables. What you can control, you worry about. What you can't, give to God. And the rest,
Amen.
put in the air. You know what I'm saying? Have a good night. We'll see you next Tuesday. Peace out. We about to enjoy some more
Jay
sliders
Pasate.
and chicken wings. We out.
Let's
we about
eat.
to tear it up. Yes.